See,
Uh-huh.
unlike our friends at RHONY, I mean, I've tried to watch episodes 2 and 3. I mean, I don't
You
even
didn't
know
like
what to
three any
say.
better with the motion sickness in the car and sitting in the back and nothing? No. Okay.
Are you being sarcastic?
I'm asking. I'm not saying anything. I'm
Hey,
not
have you
reading.
changed? Do you like it? I can't even I mean, Jenna Lyons is such a boss. Seeing her, like everything she does, she's terrified. Everything in real life. It's like the only time she's like a real like woman in control and a Sarah Blakely CEO is when she's behind a cash register. I'm lost. Like this whole
Well, some of us do our best work at the office, honey.
oh my God. I mean, climbing that rock wall in episode 2. And I mean, I mean, it's like
Mhm.
so. I don't know what she's looking for. She needs like, I'm
She-
so lost. I cannot
I
even
mean, I'm not trying to make
like
a
it.
joke. I'm not trying to make a joke. I'm just saying that's the thing. If we're going to sit back and watch Housewives and someone's going to say, here is a piece of paper. Now, I would like you to take out and write 2 to 3 housewives that you think maybe are on the spectrum. Speaking
She'd
of
be
Jack,
one.
right.
She'd be one.
It would be
100%.
one. That's all I'm saying is there are people out there that you're like, huh? And people have someone slipped into my DMs and asked me if Giudice. No, Teresa just has a low IQ. She ain't on no spectrum. Her IQ is just
I love her.
she's
I know you hate I know
well, no,
you
no,
hate
no. I
the
don't hate her. She's just not. I don't hate her. I just she's up to some no good. She cares about what the people think. She has this lawyer that does this allegedly, and her IQ ain't so up there. Sarah, come on now, girl. But
that
I wish her
viral
the best of
clip
luck.
of New York and Teresa when New York's like, I
But
always respected your hairline. And Teresa has no clue. She's like, uh-huh. It doesn't even register.
I'm not
I'm
hating
like,
on that. I'm not hating on
television,
that.
television gold, television gold.
She's asking Richard Hatch, Survivor royalty, if he's a top or a bottom. He says he's a bottom. Okay, so that there, everyone who wants to take a diddle and a
I don't,
daddle with Richard Hatch.
do you believe Richard Hatch is a bottom? There is no way. That guy is such a control freak. In what world are you a bottom?
Honey,
After and then she goes, "You pop a bunch of pills." He goes, "Yeah, that okay." After he pops a bunch of pills, he's probably a bottom, but he is such a control freak. He ain't a bottom.
honey. Now,
What?
I know you're a married woman, but
Okay.
sometimes in the bedroom, when someone is a total, haven't you ever heard of the CEOs that make, $2 million a year that want to get stepped on by a woman's like 20-inch heels and like it's choked? And I mean, sometimes in the bedroom is, if you're such a control freak, it's the only place that you can release and let your inner self out. And that is possibly the only place that Mr. Hatch can just lay back and give up the control. So if he is a control freak, he might be a bottom. So your theory, unfortunately,
All
in this
right. Well, here you go.
situation, a very good theory, but you are a married woman. You have taken a man, and you're not out there sampling the goods. But I'm just telling you,
Anymore.
sometimes when you're a control freak, that's where you go. You go
Well, I'm
wild.
going to leave the gay, I'm going to leave the gay hot takes to you, believe it or
Thank you.
not, because I get a lot of
Thank you.
when I jump in with my gay I get a lot of messages from our lovely gay fans about if somebody what the terminology you can use in the gay community, what you can't.
Well, I think a lot of people need help with some of that stuff.
To you.
Troy Sivan, very, very upset that he was called a twink by this straight girl. Speaking of Jenna Lyons, by the way, what the fucking hell in hell's motherfuck is going on with Rihanna claiming that her favorite housewife of all time was she paid by the
Yes.
Bravo network?
Even though she's a billionaire with ASAP Rocky. Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
I think Andy saw her at I don't know, the Women Glamour Magazine Women of the Year Awards and said, "Could you do me a solid? The next time you're on the red carpet, could you New York is in trouble. Could you say Jenna Lyons?" And I'm sure she doesn't remember the other women's names. Who else? Bryn.
Bride de Silva,
Oh yeah, Sai.
Raquel Chevamon.
Could you drop one of their names and help me out here? And so Rihanna was on the red carpet. They said, "Who's your favorite housewife?" And in a moment of Rihanna panic, she goes, "Oh, Jenna Lyons. There's no way." Tell me anything iconic that woman has done to give us on TV. And here's the thing, you guys have
No
heard me
way.
say this for 2 years. When they announced that Jenna, I was so excited. Like, I find her attractive. Like, I love this hot lesbian. Like, I was all about this power lesbian businesswoman. We're going to learn business sense. She's going to be in the mix, like demanding, controlling, setting the scene. Again, here we are, season two. Like, I never met a woman more meek. I guess when she sees an expensive car is when she perks up. That's like the only time.
Oh, I mean,
And
don't we
nobody
all?
gives anyone
Don't we
hair.
all, sweetheart? Don't we all? And I'm not a power lesbian, at least
Yeah,
not
and we
yet.
already have Jay Leno's fucking driving with Jay Leno's garage. Like, she seems like she'd be better fit to be working, changing an oil with Jay Leno than she does. Right? Am I wrong? Is anyone like? Am I getting this wrong?
Listen, I feel that now it's at a point in Roni where Jenna to me is so socially awkward that I'm slowly starting to be intrigued by her tics, her nuances. She's slowly, the awkwardness of her is starting to slowly intrigue me. But I see what you're saying. Can I just say something? I love a gender bender. I love like a guy in like high combat boots with hairy legs, maybe a little ink on the legs, and like a fucking skirt. Like I love a guy in like a pleated skirt, like a kilt with like those high combat boots and like socks and like a little, love it. Some dark nail polish. Love it. So I'm all for gender bender dressing. I mean, if I see one more picture of Jenna Lyons at anything New York Fashion Week in a fucking jeans and a button-down shirt with a fucking tie, I'm over that. The same way you're over her on the show. That's what I'm over. God, I got a lot to say today.
I love it. We've got to wrap, but we have a ton to get to next
No
episode.
more? Not, well, I guess it's
No,
time, huh?
no more. I gotta wrap it up.
God, we got some things to say next time.
So much we have to get to. Also, we have to shout out Liam Payne. What a
Ugh.
tragic turn of events for a young.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You want to have a show? I mean, we'll talk Bravo. We could do a whole show on Liam Payne, Diddy, and I will just leave you with this. There's nothing I am more obsessed with these days than Eric and Lyle. Monsters was phenomenal. Kim Kardashian is involved. The family is speaking out. I mean, by the time people hear this in a few days, these boys are bring our boys home. You know, they say that about the overseas troops. Well, I think so. We have two boys that are coming on home. I am so obsessed with this Menendez. First of all, I would like, before we go, I'd like everybody to know this. I
Mhm.
just want to say before, I don't just does it tell you the day that you like purchase a actual I'm not into that Apple Music. I like to purchase the music and have it. Does it tell you the day you actually made a purchase? I don't know,
Yeah,
but
I'm
let me
sure
tell
if
you,
you get your
it
account.
does. Well, I don't know. I can't go into the account now, but way before Monsters, I had Milli Vanilli right here. You see this shit I'm holding up? I had the best of Milli Vanilli
You crack me up.
downloaded. Oh, are you kidding me? Girl, you know it's true. Baby, don't forget my number. Blame it on the fucking rain.
Blame it on
On the
rain.
rain. Yeah, yeah.